Hi there, David Cristello here from Jetpack Workflow. Today I want to show you how to potentially set up Jetpack Workflow to track your leads and prospects inside of the system. And hopefully through this process you'll see that our mindset here is really about standardizing, automating, and tracking all of the core pieces inside of your firm. And so what I'm going to walk through is what a CRM setup could look like, and then I'm also going to point to a few templates that you could create. I have some sample ones in here, but of course you can go through and customize as your own. So what I'm going to do, let's say we just met a new prospect. So I'm going to go into here and just add, and I'm going to call this the Blue Headphones Company. Let's just go ahead in here and create a number. Let's go ahead and type blueemail@email.com. If you have, referral sources, anything else you want to type into here, you can add that custom data field. But I'm going to go in here and create a client. Then what we can do is tag that client as a lead inside the system. If you have different stages of leads, lead 1, lead 2, lead 3, depending on where they're at in the cycle, you can create multiple tags. So we can say lead, and then we can say BNI or something like that. If we want to also put the tag, you can add as many tags as you want. If you want to add a note, opening an LLC in 2017, questions around payroll, consult to be set up, or something like that. Fans of the Steelers, Pirates, and loves to golf. Whatever you want to do, you can add a note inside if your documents it the date and time that it was added. But then I want to show you how you can come into here and say, let's assign them a template. And this is the point where when you standardize something, you know that that quality is going to be carried across your organization. So if we create the new lead template, or maybe you just call that the new lead process, but these are pre-set up tasks that you want to do. So maybe there's a follow-up email, maybe you want to reach out and schedule a time. So we'll just say we want to do that. Let's just go ahead and mark that for today. And then let's go ahead and say, oops, we don't need to set up budgeted time right now. Let's go ahead and set up that due date. And let's just say we'll set it up for next Tuesday, right? And then we have a couple other items that you can set up to follow up. If you need to add an additional task, you can do so. If you need to add notes to the task, if you have descriptions or anything like that, you can set that up. And now you've set up that process, and then maybe finally you want to contact that lead that you just got in. So let's go ahead and email them. I'm just going to go ahead and type in my Jetpack email, and let's say you've created that lead follow-up template inside of our system. So say, hi, Frank, quick follow-up. I'm going to attach a link to my calendar. We're fans of either Calendly or Schedule Once. And then this way they can click on this link, go to your calendar, schedule a time. All of this is set up. So we have this right here. If you want to CC anybody, you can. If you want to BCC, so if you're using something like followup.cc, we can say 2 days. Let's make sure to follow up with this person. You can set that right in BCC. So I'm going to go ahead and hit send. Maybe you want to BCC yourself. So maybe you want to receive a copy of this as well. You can certainly do so. It's entirely up to you. But the point is that your follow-up email is templated inside of the system. Your lead follow-up process is templated inside of the system. And so what happens is, if I go back to this list and I say, well, bring up all the leads inside the system, here they are. Okay, if I want to email them, this is a hyperlink. I want to give them a call, it's a hyperlink. If I want to go in and add a note, I can do so. So all of this can be set up and automated inside of the system. If I want to track, all the leads that came in through BNI, I can do that. So you can come into here and update the tags. The final thing I want to really highlight is how powerful this connects with the Jobs tab. So you have this new lead process, and one of the biggest difficulties between a project management or task management tool and a CRM is that you have one that tracks leads and prospects and another one that tracks clients. And sometimes you'll forget clients because you're focusing on prospects. Other times you'll forget that prospect follow-up because you're focusing so much on the client deliverable. Well, when you create a job, even if it's for a prospect that comes in, let's go to the job screen, and that's going to appear right on this job screen. So if you also have payroll schedules you need to complete, if you have bookkeeping, monthly accounting, tax returns, CFO services, here's your jobs list. Here's your to-do list. If you want an overall due date for that job, So let's say we want to either have a decision, yes, no, either way, by the end of the month. Okay, we can put that in here, but either way, all the tasks have already been assigned out. We already have the follow-up schedule that we need to do. So let's say I've already sent that follow-up email, we're in progress. If I wanted to open up this screen, again, which shows everything, but you have the option to filter, sort, and search by any type of engagement. So if I wanted to bring up all my weekly payroll, so let's say, for the next 2 hours, I'm going to go through weekly payroll. Inside of this job screen, you can search for that and bring them all up. If I want to bring up everything for leads, I can bring that up and I can see the tasks associated with that. Or if I want to bring that lead follow-up process, I can do that. So you're going to be able to track all of that information inside of a single screen. You can message the clients from Jetpack. So if, let's say I'm working on this job, I open it up. Maybe there's some additional notes I want to add here. If I want to email the client directly from this job, I can. We have the client information right here. If I need to add anything else on closing the lead follow-up, I can. Maybe after we send the proposal, you can say, if when client send onboarding survey. And maybe that's, you use something like SurveyMonkey or Typeform to send that up. And all of these admin tasks are now automated. All of the procedures are standardized. And you can track this across the board. So if you're adding that prospect or somebody else in the office is adding the prospect, you can pick from that lead template. When you're ready to follow up a message through Jetpack, you can use the follow-up email template. When people are looking at work that needs to be done that's on their plate, they can go to the Jobs tab, or if they want to see the individual steps, they can go to the Task tab. So this is a great lightweight CRM. If you want to connect the two together, this is certainly how you would do it. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. We have the help box down below. Or of course, if you haven't started a free trial yet, you can go to jetpackworkflow.com/free trial. If you want to test it out for yourself, everything comes with the 14-day free trial, all features included. Thanks so much for watching, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Thanks so much.